Oh, hello, this is Tak Chung from Walk with Tak. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share. John left his office not until about 7 p.m. He knew he would be late at home tonight, but he's not worried because he knows that with the fast cooking system, which is flavor chasing, advanced prepping, stir frying, and template-based cooking, he will be having something ready for dinner in about 15 to 20 minutes after he got home. The efficiency of the fast cooking system is due to the combination of two attributes, which is advanced prepping together with stir frying. This allows John to cook a meal in less than 15 minutes. The advantage of the fast cooking system is that you prep your ingredients in advance. Therefore, when you prepare to cook, all you have to do is to find those ingredients in your refrigerator and you are all set to cook. The advantage of stir fry is its cooking speed. It is probably the fastest cooking method, allowing you to create a dish in a matter of minutes. So as John's on his way home, he started to think about what he is going to cook tonight. Before he left the office, he sent a text to his wife, who is also working late. John realized that he would be home about 15 to 20 minutes before she arrives. And John told his wife Beth dinner will be ready when she got home. And for dinner, John is going to make two dishes. One of the dishes is a broccoli chicken dish. John already had the chicken prep in advance. When he purchased the chicken, he took it back from the grocery store and he cut them up immediately to the size that is available for stir frying. And then he freezed them in 8-ounce portion in such a way that he could thaw them out from the freezer in a bowl of warm water in about 10 minutes. So this way he did not have to thaw out the chicken in a microwave oven. This will preserve the quality of the chicken. Now for vegetables, John is going to use some frozen broccoli because this is toward the end of their prep period. He does not have any fresh broccoli, but he knows that the frozen broccoli will do its job, although it might not be as good as the fresh broccoli. John is going to coat the chicken with a thin layer of cornstarch. This would give the chicken a light crispy breading. Now John used his masala dabba, which is an Indian spice box. In this Indian spice box, it contains 7 different kinds of seasoning agents. And the advantage of this spice box is that once John opened up the cover, he will have all of them available to him. This allows John to be creative to pick and choose what he likes, so that each time when he cooks, he can alter the combination as well as the ratio. After mixing everything well, he is now ready to cook. In fact, it is so simple for him to get ready. He only has been home for about 15 minutes. In fact, he has changed his clothes. He even has fed their dog. John cooked this dish in their Cuisinart 14-inch stainless steel wok. The first thing he does is that he seasons the wok, use the spot seasoning method to create a non-stick cook surface. You can take a look at this video to learn more about this seasoning approach. John uses 8 ounces of chicken to cook this dish. They package their chicken in 8-ounce portions, and this is just about the right amount that they want to use in most of their dishes. This provides enough protein for their daily requirement. They actually use the chicken more like a condiment rather than the main ingredients. The Cuisinart 14-inch stainless steel wok is also known as a wok pan because it has a relatively large flat bottom surface area. In fact, it is the size of a small frying pan. The method that John cooked his chicken is known as shallow frying. What he does is that he spread out the chicken in a thin layer on the surface of the wok. He fried the chicken on one side first, and then he turned them over to fry them on the other side. This method is very similar to deep frying. The intention is to create a light breading on the surface of the chicken. In this case, because of the large flat surface area of the Cuisinart 14-inch stainless steel wok, John actually used it like a small frying pan. This method is great because the chicken is cut in very thin slices, so it cooks very quickly. Usually it's only about 40 to 50 seconds on one side before John turned it over to fry the other side. John and Beth really like this method because they make the chicken taste much more flavorful. Next, John added about 4 cups of frozen broccoli directly from the freezer to the wok. John discovered is not to thaw out the frozen broccoli in advance. This will prevent the texture of the vegetable turn mushy. Using this method, the frozen broccoli actually tastes real good. And of course, it will be never as good as fresh broccoli. But for tonight, John thought this will do. To make this dish to go further, John adds some additional frozen vegetable that contain carrots, green beans, sweet peas, sweet corn, and edamame. Again, John takes this frozen vegetable directly from the freezer to add to the wok. And now this is a good example of flavor chasing because by adding this additional frozen vegetables, it will enhance the flavor of the dish. So in this case, even though John do not use any fresh vegetables because their advanced prepping has ran out as the week coming to an end, but these frozen vegetables provide a good substitute for the fresh vegetables. John next add a small amount of water to the wok, and he used a method known as spot cleaning to remove any ingredients that might have burned and stick to the bottom of the wok. He then decided to create a teriyaki flavor for this dish using a combination of 2 tablespoons of oyster sauce and 2 tablespoons of hoisin sauce. This is probably the simplest way to create teriyaki flavor. Of course, there are many other approaches to achieve similar results. John knows that Beth likes sesame flavor, so John adds about 1 teaspoon of sesame oil together with 1 teaspoon of a hot chili in oil sauce. This is a good example of flavor chasing by creating the flavor that they enjoy most. Each time when they cook a dish similar to this, they always make slight adjustments to their flavor depending on how they feel like it on that particular evening. Both John and Beth love chicken broccoli, and this is one of their favorite stir-fry dishes, and they usually order this dish in the past every time when they go to a Chinese restaurant. But now they never order this dish anymore when they eat out, simply because they know they can cook this dish exactly how they like it. For example, they can add the frozen vegetable mix that contain edamame because they both love edamame. And this normally they cannot find a dish like this no matter where they go out to eat. And for this reason, they hardly go out to eat anymore because now they have become their own very best cook. Improve flavor chasing by experimenting with different approach, both in the combination of the ingredients, also in how to season their dish. They have achieved the optimum flavor that they enjoy. By having the chicken already in their advanced prepping, ready for them to use in stir frying, as well as by having some frozen vegetable on hand, it is possible for John and Beth to create such a dish, basically using template-based cooking. They use the chicken stir-fry template, And by using different type of vegetables, they can create many different versions of the same dish. With the fast cooking system, they no longer have to rely on other people to cook for them. I post a video each day to help you to make home cooking as part of your daily routine. Use my fast cooking system that is practical, efficient, creative, and fun. If you would like to learn more about this cooking system, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So keep on cooking. I will see you tomorrow.